Thanks for joining us for News at 6. I'm Julia Keller. Breaking news here tonight. An Alexandria bus driver and coach at a local school has been arrested for alleged attempted child sex trafficking. The man on your screen, Owens III, was arrested Friday in an undercover operation by Louisiana State Police, Rapides Parish Sheriff's Office, and the FBI. According to law enforcement, they communicated with Owens about sexual acts in exchange for money. He faces 2 charges, one for attempted child sex trafficking and purchase of commercial sexual activity. He was booked into the Rapides Parish Detention Center, one with a bond of $100,000. The Rapides Parish School Board releasing this statement following our request for comment. We are aware of the arrest of the bus operator and CECP coach Owens. Mr. Owens served as a driver and coach in the Ward 10 community. At this time, we have not been made aware of any evidence suggesting he was conducting unlawful activity on the school bus or at any time as an employee with any students. However, Mr. Owens will be suspended pending this investigation.